Hi everyone, I'm Mary Jo Cranmore. I'm the host of Pioneer Magazine, your guide to living and working in Western Massachusetts.
There's nothing like local knowledge when you're in this business.
If you're looking for location for your business, Plotkin Associates is the place to go. It's not just personal finances we're talking about today. Commercial real estate also plays a major role in a local economy's health, and Plotkin Associates had been part of that landscape in Western Massachusetts since 1962. It all started with Kmart. At the time, this mega retailer was searching for an ideal region to test and experiment with their chain stores. Enter Sam Plotkin, a savvy local developer, and the match was made.
Sam Plotkin started working with his father-in-law, Nate Nernstein. I think it was 1961. Nate was an appraiser and a map maker for retailers. And then he was kind of at the end of his career, and Sam went off on his own in 1962, and that's how the company was started.
Today, NAI Plotkin does it all, from property management to managing large chain sites to corporate office space. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Bill Lowe is Senior Vice President and partner at the firm.
We also do project management, where typically with properties that we manage, so that if we have an office building, some tenant needs a build out, we're perfectly capable of doing that. One Financial Plaza, because we took over that building 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, it's got a lot of vacancy. We come in and we analyze the property. We do what we call a broker's opinion of value. It's like an appraisal, but we're not licensed appraisers, but it's essentially the same amount of work. So we can come up with a price that we can recommend, and then we provide a marketing plan. Every property is a little different, has a different audience, essentially. And then we offer marketing services locally.
This comprehensive service, combined with their NAI affiliation, makes NAI Plotkin a bit of an institution among companies searching for just the right location.
NAI Global is the largest affiliation or a managed network of commercial brokerages. We have 350 offices now in 55 countries. We have 8,000 brokers. We are all locally owned and operated companies that are affiliated and managed through the network.
But the real jewel in the crown as the exclusive NAI member in Western Massachusetts, RealTrack.
If we represent, for instance, International Paper, and they have a need in this area, we get a call. We're already in the market, we know the market, and then through a proprietary online service called RealTrack, this is all the transactions are tracked. You have appraisals, photographs, purchase sales agreements, demographics, all of this is logged on to the site so that the head of real estate for, in this case, International Paper, at any moment can pull up all the deals that he's doing all over the world and see just where they are, who's on the ground working on it. And it's a very effective system.
That's a long way from Nathan Nierenstein's day, who stood on main streets around the country to track the best locations and then map those results for businesses. Then it was all about foot traffic. And now?
Within 3 days, we had inspection and a written report on 96 Staples, logged on and delivered to Staples so they could go online and see all the condition of the properties within 3 days. There's nothing like local knowledge when you're in this business.
In this type of economy, what kind of advice would you offer to someone looking to start a business?
Because this is a very kind of scary market, if those that want to start a business, you're going to find very good pricing so that lease rates, this is a tenant market obviously, but the location is key. So you don't want to rush into a decision where you're going to start a business in a lousy location, and because you're just, you may fail within the next 6 to 12 months. So it's not a bad time to start a business or to lease space because prices are down, but you really have to make sure that it's the right location. Well, we do traffic counts, we do demographic studies and market studies, look at the competition, vacancy rates and all of that so that we can really hone in on where that business should be.
But sometimes a business just wants to sell. And given that Evan Plotkin, Liam Reynolds, and Bill are all experts at moving properties, even in this current uncertain situation, they all tell me that the first question they hear is how long will it take to sell? That's a pretty tough question, but not as tough as you might think for the team at NAI Plotkin.
It is somewhat predictable. Markets are all different. I mean, right now we're in a kind of a slow market, but the process is always the same. When a property comes on the market, it's new and there's some demand in the market. So let's say an industrial building comes on the market and there's 6 or 7 or a dozen companies that could use this facility. You can, once you use up that demand in the market, which takes 60 to 90 days, you sometimes will have a deal. If you don't and you exhaust the existing demand, now you're in for kind of a long haul. And I tell people, we want to get this property sold in 60 to 90 days, otherwise it could be a year.
Now, if you would like to talk with Bill or any one of the team here at NAI Samuel D. Plotkin Associates about your commercial real estate needs, all you have to do is give them a call. The number's 413-781-8000, or you can look them up in the web at www.sdplotkin.com.